Yeah, last week's mantra was Yuktahara Viharasya. That is moderation in eating, right before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So we'll continue. So welcome. I think we have Divya here, who's new. So I'll just recap about mantra. So we'll kind of do the same 10-15 minutes of discussing mantra. And then we'll jump into some movement and then some meditation. So that's the structure of the class, 15, 30, and 15 minutes of mantra. So to recap, mantra is one that protects you by constant repetition. Mananat trayate iti mantra. By repetition, it protects you. And the Bhagavad Gita is full of great mantras. And we covered a few of them. And so today there's a very important mantra. We are at the midpoint of our class. So it's a very important mantra. And the whole chapter 2, literally every verse is a great mantra. Okay? But we'll actually go through 3 mantras today. They're all slightly different versions of the same concept. And I have the
one you sent last.
Yeah, the one I sent yesterday night. So the mantra is hidden in it. Yeah. So hopefully people got a chance to
figure out what was hidden.
Yeah.
Something like that. Death is inevitable or something.
Yeah. That's. I think that was the verse. But the mantra itself was slightly different. Yeah, okay. So he got it. Okay, so let me read the verses. Okay. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viditvainam nanu shochitum arhas. That's the mantra. Okay? So there is no need to worry. My teacher and guru, he would say that in the modern age, it is Hakuna Matata. Right? No worry, be happy. Right? Natvam shochitu marhasi. So this verse basically says that the soul is indivisible. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. And then the next verse goes like this. Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapitvam mahabaho naivam shochitu marhasi. Again that naivam shochitu marhasi. So this is saying that if you think that the soul constantly dies and is reborn, even then there is no need for you to worry. Or there's no need for you to grieve. And so for those of you that that might have experienced loss of close ones in the family, this one is very pertinent, and it's very pertinent for all of us too. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyate natvam shochitum arhasi. So again, you see that word, that mantra, natvam shochitum arhasi. So there is like naivam shochitum arhasi, natvam shochitum arhasi, all slightly different variations. So this one basically says, for one who has taken birth, death is inevitable. And after death, birth is inevitable. So why do you have to grieve? Why are you worried? right? Because Arjuna is like very worried, right, about all these people he has to kill in the battlefield. So that is the kind of context. So these three kind of verses, and then there is a verse that's a little bit before this. It goes like this: Matras parshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama paino anityaha tam titikshasva bharata. So the mantra hidden is tam titikshasva bharata, right? So what does tam titikshasva mean? It means you have to endure, right? Tolerate, endurance. Right? So it says that things like heat and cold, happiness and sadness come, and they are transient. They are not permanent states. So just tolerate them. So the mantras for today are: don't worry, be happy. And if some difficulties come, just tolerate them. Natvam shochitum arhasi, naivam shochitum arhasi, nanu shochitum arhasi, any of those. Right? And then tam titikshasva, that word is a great word. And this is a great mantra. I highly recommend people to memorize it. Right? And whenever you have kind of difficulty, just come back to that. That this is not like permanent. This is going to be transient. Okay, with that, let's just close our eyes and pick a mantra of your choice. And then silently just repeat it on each exhale. Your mind is distracted by other thoughts, just gently come back to those words, whichever word you picked. Maybe it's Natvam shochitum arhasi, Nanu shochitum arhasi, Titikshasva bharata. You can release the mantra and then start paying attention to your body. Bring your awareness to the top of the head. And then guide the awareness to the face, checking in how the face is. Dropping down to the neck and shoulder area. We usually hold a lot of tension here. Bring awareness to this part of the body. Bring awareness to both the arms, elbows, wrist, and each of the 5 fingers. And guide the awareness up, back up through the body. To the chest area, to the belly area. Hip and pelvic area. To the quads and the thighs. To the knees. To the shin, the calf. the ankles on both the left and the right, to the heel, the sole of the foot, and all the toes on the left and the right. Bring the awareness back up to the foot, to the spinal area, the lower back, middle back, upper back. Then noticing where the head connects with the rest of the body. Just paying attention to what is going on with your body today. Then taking your own time, gently open your eyes. You can lift your shoulder blades up. Give the shoulder blade a squeeze and then slide it down. Inhale, lift up. Shoulder blade squeeze and slide it down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Shoulder blade squeeze and then slide it down. And then take your left hand to the side and then get your right hand over and then gently drape it on the face. You don't want to pull on it. And then maybe close your eyes and then see if you can make some adjustment to the hand. If it is closer to the floor, then your stretch is deeper. And release. Same thing other side. So closer to the floor, the stretch is deeper. Krishna, the other hand, yeah. And release. Give it a nice shake. Okay, and then take the left over the right. Give yourself a nice hug. Shake it out. And then see if you can make a connection. Go as far as you can. Then lean forward. Back up. And release. Shake it out. And this time, the right over the left. Start with a nice hug. And then open. And then lift the shoulder blades up. And then hinging through the hips. Go as far as you can. Come back up. And release. Then take your left hand back over here. Right hand right here. Inhale tall. Exhale. Twist. Keep twisting. Don't hold your breath. Inhale up. And then twist some more. Inhale up. And exhale, please. Same thing other side. Inhale. And then exhale. And release. We'll do some chunks. Keeping the sitting bones on the ground. Going as deep as you can. And then reverse the direction. And you can stop. You can remove your socks if you like. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So I'm going to do it in the side so that you can see. So you want your knees to be hip width apart, and then the wrists are right over the shoulders. And then you want the palms to be nice and open. So just like a nice starfish, open, and each finger is gripping tightly to the mat. And then on your next inhale, lift the face up and then arch the spine. And on the next exhale, push to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more times. Come back to tabletop. Then take your left hand, point it straight forward. Your nose and head are nice and straight. And release. And then this time, take the right leg and push it back. And then you can flex at the ankle, flex at the ankle. And release. All the hands forwards. Release. At the leg, push it back. And then flex. Back to tabletop. We'll put the two together. Left hand forward, right leg back. In the balancing position. Keep breathing. And release. Same thing, other side. And release. And then you can spread your knees, mat width apart, go as far as you can. And then we're going to try to rest on the heels. Go as far as you can. And then we're going to come into child's posture. An active child's posture. On your next inhale, pull yourself forward. Kneeling plank. And if you like, you can go into a full plank. And then exhale, push to a downward facing dog. You can walk the legs, stretching out the hamstring. You can stop walking. And then bending at the knees, slowly drop down. Back to child's posture. Inhale, pull yourself forward. A full plank. to stand and then leading. So you're going to do a full yogic push-up. So the elbows are coming close to the body, the whole weight of the body kind of lifted up and release. And then inhale up for a baby cobra, all lower back work. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk it some more if you like. And then bending the knee, slowly come up to the top of your mat, and then get your legs out, mat width apart, and then start to move like an elephant. Putting all the weight on one or the other. If you're feeling any discomfort, go back to the mantra. Titiksha. Tam Titikshasva Bharata. You can stop moving, bring the feet closer, bending the knees, slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. How's everyone doing? We'll just do a quick check-in. So, Mike, is there something you need today from the class?
I have a lot of tension in my shoulder.
In the shoulders. Okay. We'll work on this. What you, Renuka? Okay. Anything for you, Divya?
Working the garden and I just put up. So
Oh, okay, okay. You pulled up or you just worked those muscles? Surya Namaskar. But we'll do some Chandra Namaskar, right? Which is like moon salutations. So I think we're going to have a clear blue sky today. So hopefully you'll get to see the whole full moon. So make sure you get some time to go outside, even though it's very cold. It dropped to, I think, high 20s yesterday night. So I had to get my pump house heated up. Okay, so we'll first work the arms. So spread your hands. And then maybe Krishna, you can go back a little bit, or Jagu, you can come forward a bit. Yeah, that way you guys don't start with some small circles. Make it a bit bigger and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Are you okay? Yeah, with that? And then big circles, other way. Then make them smaller and smaller. It's so small, you can hardly perceive. Then we're going to do scissors. Keep the arms nice and straight. And then open the palms. And then close the palms again. Open, close, open, close. Two more times. And then bring your arms back here. Full circle. and then go the other direction. And release. Okay, then get your left hand high up to the sky. Give it a nice tap here in the back. Tap yourself for coming to class today. In the back. Then the other hand comes out. And then turn it around. And let's see if we can join. One side will be a bit easier than the other. If you're not able to connect, you can just grab your shirt or your sweatshirt and please shake it out. Same thing, other hand. Keep breathing and release. Check it out. And then get your feet, mat width apart is good. And then point the big toe out to a nice outside. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to drop down right here. Maybe you can massage. You'll see all these micro muscles that you might not have used very much. And then this is those of you that might have had a daughter that went to dance, right? They might have done these movements. So there are just a lot of muscles by the ankles that you don't tend to use as much. And then we're going to balance by lifting both. Find a focal point and release. Okay. And then hands out, bring the arms close. Okay. A nice 5-point star. Slide it down. This time we're going to do a tilt forward and then tilt back. Last time. Full tilt. Feet together. Nice crescent moon to one side. Crescent moon to the other side. We'll do some balancing postures. We'll put all the weight on the left, and then you can start to move the right, and then hold right behind here. And then you can start to roll. Find your focus, find your focus. And release. Same thing other side. The other direction. This. So we're going to I'll turn the video camera towards you guys. So we're going to do another balancing. So put all the weight on the left. Okay. And then we're going to fold the right. And this is a great place to be, right? You can try to join the knees together. And if you like, you can make a connection and then open the chest. And release. Shake it out. These are both balance and strengthening exercises because you put all the weight on one leg. Okay. So yeah, anyone remember the point to find the balance? What we talked about last week. So there are 3 points, right? So one right below the big toe, one right below the little toe, and then right below the heel. Those are the 3 points. So imagine in your mind those 3 points. So put the weight on those 3 points, right? Below the big toe, below the little toe, and then below the heel. Okay. And then you'll find your balance. And then it's always important to find a focal point on the ground. Open the chest. And release. So we'll conclude with one more kind of balancing posture. This is the tree posture. Again, putting all the weight on the left. So this is a great place to be, right? If you are challenged with balance, so this is a great place to be. Or if you like, you can move it up right here, right? So the only place you don't want to put it is on the knee. You don't want to put it on the knee. So on the calf, this is a great place to be. If you want to try putting it all the way up on the thighs. And release. Check it out. And this is an excellent place to be. So if you're comfortable here, you can stay here. If you want to move slightly up, this is a great place to be. And then this is the full tree. And then you can always kind of do a half by holding the other leg. And release. Take it out. Okay, so we're going to slowly come back to the ground. Is there anyone still on Zoom? A couple of people. Okay, so spread the legs out. And using that same movement that we did, we're going to slowly come all the way down. So as far as you can. Excellent. And then bring the left hand in and out. Nice twist. And back to center. Open it up. Same thing, other side. Back to center. Open it up. And release. How's everybody doing? Good. So anyone remember the 4 qualities of the breath? I think there's a fourth class. So there are four qualities of the breath. Yeah. Slower, deeper, no, longer is not. Quieter. One more. Okay. And more regular. Yeah. Slower, deeper, quieter, more regular. Okay. So
Deeper automatically makes it longer. Right?
yeah, deeper does make it longer. Yeah. That's true. So it's longer and deeper are kind of synonyms. We'll do a couple of in the yoga tradition. There's pranayamas, and these are nothing but regulation of the breath. And as we talked about, the number of your lifespan is determined by the number of breaths you take. So the slower you take the breath, then the longer you can live, if that's something you desire. So just, and another thing that's really amazing about the breath is it's right under your nose and it's free of cost. And when you pay attention to the breath, what it does to the body is it puts the brakes on. Right? That's why when you have like a angry response, like someone would say, "Oh, take a deep breath," right? Because it engages the parasympathetic part of the nervous system. So even like at stoplights, uh, or even stop sign, you can just take one breath before you can quickly move through the stop sign. Just take that one breath, be present for that one breath, and then pass the stop sign, because it will give the other person also like a chance, right, to cross the stop sign on the other side of the four-way stop. So we'll practice on the breath being kind of more regular first. So this is, we inhale for a count of 4 through the nose, and then we hold the air in the lungs for a count of 4, and then we exhale through the mouth for a count of 4, and then we hold the air out of the lungs for a count of 4. Okay, and we can do it in it's a 16 cycle beat, so you can just keep the beat. Okay, let's start. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Go a little bit slower this time. Hold, last time. Hold, exhale. And just close your eyes and bring your awareness to the breath. See if there's any changes that you perceive. Open your eyes. So to breathe deeper, we just want to breathe through the lower part of the lungs, and there's a technique called the belly breathing, where you breathe all the way through the belly. And we can lie down on the mat in a posture called the crocodile posture, Makarasana, and then create a little shelf, and then get your legs out just like a crocodile, and then put your forehead down here. This automatically puts you into diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. So we'll count down each breath from a count of 10. And if you lose the count at any time, start from the beginning again. On the exhale, you're going to count down, starting with 10, 9. I'm going to go silent, keep counting. 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed and push yourself back to seated position. And again, examine your breath. Be so smooth. Couple of these pranayama. You can open your eyes. Mike, how are we doing on time?
So, 9:20.
9:20. We have 10 minutes. So we'll slowly go down to the ground. So you can start right here. And then using your core, hold the core, right? And gradually come. And all the way down. And then bring both knees in. And then holding behind the knees, rock from side to side. And then take the left leg and bring it over the right as a nice figure of 4 and holding behind. And this should really stretch out your glutes. And release. Same thing, other side. and release, and then holding behind your sit bones or slightly closer to where your hip bones are joining your mat. You will start doing some circles, either keep the feet together or you can keep them separate. Do some bicycles. And then go the other way. And then feet are alternated up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Okay. And then some dolphin kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This bring the left leg all the way towards and lift the head up. Try to see if you can touch with your nose. And from that, turn to the other. Wonderful. Other leg. And we'll do the bridge posture. If you have not done bridge, just watch me once before. This brings a lot of blood to the head area. So you want your fingers to be able to touch the heels and then lift off. Lift them down. Now everyone can join me. Inhale. And if you want to get a little bit more elevation, you can get the left leg over the right and then use that leg to a forklift, get a little hinge up. And the other leg goes on top. And then slowly come down. And then we'll come to final resting position, Shavasana. Open your palms up. You're going to turn the lights off. Yeah. Continue to stay in Shavasana. I'll read this verse that I did at the beginning of the chapter. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyerte natvam shochitumarhasi. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyerte natvam shochitumarhasi. One last time. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyate natvam shochitumarhasi. For the one who has taken his birth, death is inevitable. And after death, one is sure to take birth again. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. And start to deepen your breathing. And bring some movement to your fingers and to your toes. Taking your own time. Push yourself to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Hands at the heart. Take this next 30 seconds to thank yourself on this Thanksgiving weekend. That you made some time for your mind, for your body, and for your spirit. Thank all the people that are making this possible. Thank all the rishis and the gurus who discovered the wisdom and passed it on. We'll conclude with a chant. If you know this one, you can join me in it. If you don't, you can listen and maybe learn to memorize it. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the light in me honor the light in each of you. Everybody still on Zoom? Nobody on Zoom.